When looking at scatter plots, there's some patterns we want to pay attention to. So sometimes we can have two different patterns, one being clusters and another being an outlier. So that's kind of like not following a pattern. So an outlier is any point that is outside of the regular pattern. So for example, you can see this point lies outside of the other two groups of points. It doesn't really follow any pattern. So when we are trying to make a decision on whether or not a mathematical pattern, we want to ignore an outlier. Another set of patterns that we would want to look for are clusters, so groups of points that cluster together. They might not follow a mathematical pattern, but we can see that these two groups of points are forming a cluster, and we want to think maybe scientifically in a scientific situation what this might mean. So this data is about the geyser Old Faithful, which is in Yellowstone National Park. Please see the video that I am linking so you can kind of understand what this means a little bit more. But basically, this can help scientists see that the shorter of the interval between the geyser's eruptions, so if it doesn't erupt all that often, then the length of the eruption is longer. However, if it happens more frequently, then the length of the eruption is shorter. So scientists can gather information using scatter plots and noticing clusters.